Hi, welcome to JW Podcast Episode 2, and I'm here with Damen and Ronnie.
Thanks for having me, Joel.
Thank you for having us today.
You're welcome. We're going to be talking about a little of the sound effects that they had found and that they are very excited about showing today.
Very excited and very proud.
Very proud of ourselves.
Yesterday, we started out with our own
voice and body sounds.
Yeah.
And
that wasn't very good.
Yeah, to create the sound effects. But we wanted to go higher for this high-quality level production.
Today, we got some very, very good sound effects for you guys to make it so much better.
So you'll just get to see them during the podcast, but we're not just going to show them right now. They're going to be used in the correct context.
So let's start about the first topic.
All right, what topic we want to start with, you guys?
It's completely up to you, Joel.
All right, let's dive right into the deep thing. Let's talk about the storming the Capitol yesterday, everybody.
Yes.
Yeah, so that was a big deal. I'm not gonna lie, it was on every single news network I watched.
It was very, very wrong of those people. They should not have done it.
That's coming from Ronnie. Ronnie is also a Trump supporter, so that comes. That's a big statement, you know.
It was very childish and immature.
Yeah, it was a mess. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to give my political views or anything like that. That's something I don't like
It was messy. It was definitely messy and not called for, if we're going to be honest.
But some of the things people were saying about it, on the other hand, I do not agree with.
Yeah.
Those are not going to be stated because that was unnecessary.
That was unnecessary.
You were about to say something you didn't want to say, and I was trying to stop you from it.
But I'm not going to list the things that I don't agree with.
Yes. It was
wouldn't be very appropriate.
It was very odd, and something that not anybody has ever seen in their entire lifetime.
Can I pose a question to you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Did it scare you when you saw it?
Did it scare me? No. All I thought was that the people that were doing it were complete idiots.
Yeah.
And that they were very stupid for doing what they were doing and that they shouldn't be doing that. Did it scare you?
At first a little bit because, maybe I thought, whoa, what's going to happen, to the U.S., to the presidents, to everybody, the congressmen. I just got scared. I thought we were going to turn into a bad place.
But they did portray it a little worse than it actually was. There really wasn't that much violence going on.
I'm really curious about where was the police and security during the entire thing? I know they were there, but
I actually saw videos of the police moving the gates and letting people in.
I know they didn't do much. I don't know why they didn't do anything.
They didn't do a whole lot because there really wasn't very much violence.
Like I said, I'm not gonna comment on political opinions.
I mean, they did kind of break into
my type of thing.
They did break into the Capitol building where a whole bunch of senators and the backup and the third person in line for presidency were all at the same time. It was.
They were, but there really wasn't very much violence. So they just did the best they could to get them out.
Sure.
That's my opinion.
All right.
We're all entitled to have our opinions.
Well,
I think that's something people need to understand these days. Everybody's so against each other and hates other people's opinions, and everybody just needs to come together. It's okay to have your own opinion, but
honestly,
don't fight about it.
That's really beautiful. That's a beautiful statement.
That was pretty deep, and it kind of made me think more on my life and.
It's something that a lot of people need to understand. Honestly, I totally agree that we don't have to fight just because someone has a different opinion than you.
Exactly. I agree. I feel like we are too. A lot of people are too.
Have new Whitney goals this year?
Ronnie.
Ron,
come on, man. I'm trying to get a good podcast going here.
All right, go ahead, Damon.
I feel like people are too one-sided. They can't see the other people's side. It's their opinion, so it's right.
Tribal.
And I do think that's kind of the government's fault with President Trump.
Oh.
And
all right,
and
Ron.
and
we ain't no conspiracy theorists in here,
Well, I just think that each side is
okay. So
against. I don't know how.
It's just It's just today's political climate. It's just horrible.
Each side is so far onto their side that they don't want to listen to the others. In the actual Congress and stuff, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
I'm trying to figure out the words.
Just like how it was really hard if your political party is not controlling the entire thing, it's really hard to get anything done because then the other one's just trying to stop you from doing anything.
If our own congressmen and congresswomen of each party can't work with each other, then they're setting a bad example for the American people to be able to work with each other
Yeah.
and get along,
Yeah, I understand that.
So, let's be done calling out the government here.
On to the next topic.
Yeah.
Uh,
All right, on to the next topic.
Ronnie is struggling pretty hard with the sound effects
He
today.
he is today. All right, and now it's time for our question of the day.
Great
All right.
sound effects.
Yeah, great sound effects. Honestly, guys, it's a real big improvement. So the question of the day is, what are you looking forward to in 2021 this year?
Damon, would you like to answer this first?
Yeah, I'll
or-
take this one, First of all, I'm looking to play a baseball season, I didn't get to play one last year. We got cut short because of Corona. Kind of hurt my my feelings a little bit, if I'm quite honest. So I'm ready for that.
Yeah.
I'm ready to watch some real sports again. Hopefully things can get back to normal, and I'm ready for these masks to get out of here. I'm not
Yeah.
saying that they're wrong.
Exactly.
Don't take me for the wrong type of person.
I completely agree with you, Damon.
Yeah.
It's just, it's honestly a pain in the butt.
They're just a little annoying sometimes, but I wear them. I want everybody to know that. Damon
does.
Launder
Yeah.
wears them.
Yeah, Damon, you are wearing your mask right now in the middle of us talking just because we're close together in close quarters, so we're making sure that we're staying safe along with everybody else.
Honestly, what I'm looking forward in 2021 the most, honestly, is for this whole election thing to be over and the political part of everything that's going on just to be over with and everybody to get back to being kind to each other and being nice,
Yeah, everybody be close together and like with each other, just kind of unify the country.
And that's as we were just joined by a new guest here.
Yeah, you-
Mila Norman.
Yeah, we
hey
got-
guys.
Hi, Mila.
Hi, Mila.
Hi.
How you been?
I've been pretty good.
All right, let's ask you the question of the day, or because we're asking everybody else. What are you looking forward to in 2021?
I'm looking forward to COVID going away and my life being back to normal.
Yeah, but they're saying that it's not going to be ever like normal like we used to know. It's going to be a new normal. How does that make you feel there?
I'm not sure if I really like that.
Yeah, but like, we'll kind of get used to it. Just
Yeah.
you're probably going to have more years under your belt like this than you will like how you used to.
All right,
Okay,
and that's it
question
for the
of the
question
day
of
is
the day
over.
segment.
All right.
Alright.
See you.
All right, and now for our next topic, we're going to be talking about the girls' basketball game from last night. Damon, what was your analyst of that?
Yes, I was actually there live on scene, and you know what? I think the girl Ronnie did not do that on purpose, but
Yeah,
we're gonna
come on,
lie.
Ronnie.
Not gonna lie. They played pretty well last night. That's the best I've seen them play in a while, and I thought we should have had the win, but we didn't, and that's okay.
Yeah.
But I was thinking maybe we could bring one of the players from last night's game onto the show.
We can bring one of the players from last night's game.
Maddie May, if you want to.
Maddie May, would you like to join us
If
and
you'd like
talk
to
about
come on
last night's
down.
game? Yeah. All right. Welcome, Maddie May,
Welcome, Maddie.
to
So
the podcast. So go ahead and can you tell us about what happened last night? And I heard you guys played like pretty decent and better than what you thought you was.
Yeah, it was like pretty close the whole game, and then it went into overtime, and they ended up winning.
Oh, very informative.
Yeah. What happened? Can you break it down? Like what went wrong there?
Well,
don't call anybody out if you don't want to. That's fine.
Yeah.
Call
yeah,
everyone out. It makes it more interesting.
Yeah, you can just say like a general thing that happened that didn't go your way.
I got put on a 6'2" point guard, and that was not good.
Oh, that's very unfortunate. Well, thank you for your insight about last night's game.
And you can leave now. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Thanks, Maddie.
Goodbye. Thank you, Maddie. Looks like our sound guy's having a little bit of issues. So while we're on the topic of sports, let's talk about Super Wild Card Weekend. Who do you guys believe can make it deep into playoffs? Who's your top teams?
Honestly, for me, I'm not a big NFL guy. I'm more of a college football guy, but I think I see the Bills going pretty far. I think the Bills are going to impress.
You think the Bills will beat the 14-2 Chiefs?
I think they have a chance to, yes, in the AFC Championship game, yes.
Do you think that? So you're very confident that they'll make it to the AFC Championship.
I am. I believe the Bills will make it.
If they beat the Chiefs, do you think they'll win the Super Bowl?
Very likely, in my opinion.
All right. Who's your favorite for the NFC?
You know, I want to say the Packers, but the Packers fail me every time they're up there, so I don't have an answer for that. I'm sorry.
All right. How about you, Ron? Do you follow much?
You know, I actually haven't followed the NFL a whole lot this year, no.
All right. That seems. How about Damon? I'd like to hear your opinion on Ohio State versus Clemson. I know you're very educated in the college area because that's your favorite type of football.
Indeed.
So, who do you think has the best chance of winning the championship?
I assume you mean Ohio State versus Alabama.
I meant Alabama.
Yeah.
I can't believe I said Clemson. They lost to Clemson.
Yeah, so I think, Justin Fields obviously got to play great, and we got to keep the run and pass attack. Trey Sermon's playing well right now. If Master Teague comes back, that's going to be huge. And then receivers got to play great. But here's the one thing that's got to work for us, and this is the only thing that's very scary for the Buckeyes is the defensive secondary.
You talking about Sean Wade? Is that who you're
Yes,
very
he's been
referencing?
struggling lately, and they've got some great receivers, including the Heisman,
Heisman Trophy winner.
Devontae Smith. So
Yeah. He's definitely top on a lot of people's draft boards whenever he goes out.
It should be a good game as long as the Buckeyes offense is rolling.
Yes, I totally agree. What do you think is going to give them the most trouble, the Ohio State Buckeyes?
Oh, 100% the receivers.
The receivers?
Yes, the Alabama offense is great. They had 3 top 5 Heisman finalists. I didn't know if anybody knew. Najee Harris finished 5th in the voting. That was their running back. So they're a solid team.
How do you think the quarterback play will affect it? Considering that Justin Fields may be hurt for the game, but they're not sure.
I think if he takes another hit like that, I'm not sure how much he'll be able to, go through. He was very tough against Clemson, but I don't know how much pain he can endure to play a good game. But hopefully they've got him back to recovery, and he should be good to go.
Yeah. All right. And moving on from sports. And that means it's time for our last topic of the day. And we are going to be talking with Ronnie and Damon about their hunting experience in this season. Ronnie, you can take it away because I know you didn't get to talk much during sports. So what do you think about this season? How successful was it for you?
For me, it was a very successful season. For my entire family, it was a very successful season. We all killed some pretty nice bucks, a couple does, got meat and put in the freezer. And I think everybody pretty much around the ball in Ohio had a pretty good season this year.
And that is not including me.
It was a little bit nicer weather for deer season this year than it has been in the past few years. It was a little bit colder. That was nice. We had some snow. There was a lot of bucks this year, a lot of nice bucks killed this year. And, that's good for everybody. Damon, how was your experience this year?
Yeah, Damon, how did you do this year?
Not great. I only bow hunt, not a big gun hunter. Ronnie's a big gun hunter. He goes out in gun season and everything, but I struggled this year, Shot a doe. We're not going to talk about what happened to it, because I don't know. We never found it.
It just kind of disappeared,
And, we've had a struggling season, but it's not over. We're going to keep trying until the bell rings, It's not over till the fat lady sings.
Yeah, that's really respectable. And I know that a lot of people like going out and trapping. Ronnie, are you one of those people that like to trap?
Actually, we do not trap.
Really?
In my family.
I know that we have a few families around my house. They really like to trap. They'll trap groundhogs and that and whatever else. I know somebody that likes to trap raccoons. I mean, that's for a mix of sport and to get them away from their house.
It's something I would like to get into, but no, I do not. I don't do that right now.
You don't like trapping? All right. Damon, you have something to say?
Yeah, my grandpa does some trapping,
Do you know what he likes to trap?
He recently got a beaver.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, it was damming up our creek and spilling water into the field and hurting our farmland, so we had to take care of it.
Yeah, you can't let that happen. You got to make a living somehow. So.
Exactly.
Got to protect your land. That's the whole reason for the whole reason that we have areas for that.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's pretty much it for today.
All right. I want to thank you guys for coming out and joining me here.
Thanks for having me, Joel.
Thank you, Joel.
Yeah, I'll come back anytime.
Everybody stay safe, wear your mask, social distance,
Yeah, hopefully we can be back at this tomorrow. We can do episode 3. Yeah.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening. Bye.